Top 10 Best Places to Visit in Spain. The country is also fascinating due to the different cultures of its distinct regions. There is just so much history here, much of which can be explored in any single city. Many Spanish cities have ancient Roman ruins and Islamic architecture from the Moorish period, medieval castles and fortifications, along with Castilian and Habsburg-era palaces and mansions. Most also feature many examples of modern Art Nouveau, Art Deco, and modernist architecture. The country also represents the pinnacle in all things related to the sheer enjoyment of life. Delicious food, great art, amazing music, lively dances, and warm, friendly people. Plan your Spanish adventures with our list of the best places to visit in Spain. 1. Madrid, Spain's large capital city, showcases the country's incredible history. It's a perfect holiday destination as there are royal palaces, marching soldiers, changing of the guards, and hundreds of museums to visit. No visit to Madrid is complete without visiting all three of the city's major museums. The Prado Museum, officially called the Museo Nacional del Prado, showcases what was formerly the Spanish Royal Collection of Art, while the nearby Reina Sofia Museum shows modern masterpieces like Picasso's moving Guernica. Also, the nearby Thyssen-Bornemisza Museum combines old masters with the best in contemporary art. Madrid is also a classic, European strolling city, filled with green spaces to enjoy like the view in Retiro Park, as well as wide, pedestrian-only boulevards like the iconic Gran Via. The food culture also thrives here. From casual tapas, tasting cuisine to cutting-edge, Michelin-starred molecular gastronomy. La Latina, one of the city's oldest neighborhoods, has evolved into tapas central with a plethora of tapas serving establishments, most with outdoor terraces. It's fun to go from place to place sampling each one's specialties. 2. Barcelona. The second largest city in Spain offers a completely different travel experience compared to Madrid. Its coastal location gives it more of a resort feel, complete with warm, sunny weather to enjoy on most days of the year. It's on the country's northeast coast, by the Mediterranean Sea, and also seems to have a much more modern, progressive vibe than Madrid and other Spanish cities. Must-see tourist attractions in Barcelona include the city's immense and perpetually unfinished Sagrada Família modern cathedral and the Joan Miró Museum, conceived by the iconic artist himself before his death. Other good places to see in Barcelona include the city's almost 3 miles of beaches and La Rambla, a huge, tree-lined pedestrian-only street. It's where the entire city seems to come out for a stroll. Continue to where La Rambla meets the water, and you'll find the Mare Magnum shopping mall. It's on its own man-made island, almost completely surrounded by water. You get to it by walking over a very cool wooden drawbridge called Ramblet. It opens each hour to let sailboats and yachts pass through. Head to La Terraza, the mall's panoramic platform with 360-degree views of the water and city skyline. The city's large aquarium is next to the mall on the same little peninsula, and is well worth a visit. 3. San Sebastian. This resort city is on the north coast of Spain, in the Basque region. San Sebastian is right on the scenic Bay of Biscay, which opens to the Atlantic Ocean. It's a popular surf town, with quite a surfing scene at Playa de Suriola. A visit also provides the opportunity to experience the unique Basque culture. Things to do here include spending some time on the sandy beach of La Concha or maybe hiking up Monte Orgel, the fortress-topped mountain overlooking the city's harborside Old Town area. It's also fun to spend time in that cobblestoned old town, called Park Vieja. The neighborhood is filled with really nice, locally owned shops and lots of places to sit and enjoy pinchos, the Basque version of tapas. 4. Valencia is a port city with a long connection to the sea and to Spain's trade with the world, especially with Europe, the Middle East, and Africa. It's on the Mediterranean Sea, on the country's southeastern coast. As a coastal city, there are some nice beaches to enjoy. Another outdoor place to see is Albufera Park, a beachside wetlands reserve with a lot of hiking trails and some good beaches. The city has many museums. A highlight is the Museum of Fine Arts, Museu de Belles Arts de Valencia, with its excellent collection of Spanish masters by artists like El Greco and Goya. There's also a large Gothic-style cathedral in the medieval center of the Old City along with remnants of the Old City walls. Be sure to visit the Torres de Serranos, one of the only standing gates to the walled city and a prison for over 300 years. The National Museum of Ceramics and Decorative Arts, González Martí, is filled with cool stuff. Spanish decorative arts is the focus here, with an incredible collection of ceramics, traditional costumes and furniture. Kids will love the Natural Science Museum and its large collection of dinosaur skeletons. 5. Granada. Home to the spectacular Alhambra Moorish hilltop palace and fortress, Granada is another vibrant destination in the southern region of Andalusia. It features more incredible examples of Islamic architecture, including the Alhambra Castle complex. There's an entire preserved Moorish Old Town area called the Albaicin, with narrow streets and most buildings dating from the 8th, 9th, and 10th centuries. It's a great tourist destination, as you can experience ancient and modern Spain in the same place. Granada also puts you close to Europe's most southern ski resort area, Sierra Nevada. Only 42 kilometers, 26 miles, outside Granada, the large resort has over 100 runs served by 17 lifts and 2 cable cars. The high elevation means the ski season can run from late November through early May. Sierra Nevada is only 164 kilometers, 102 miles, from the sunny beaches of Malaga. This means you can ski in the morning and spend the afternoon at the beach. There's a big university in Granada and a thriving modern cultural world, with delicious food, places to go for tapas, and flamenco music and dance. Royal Spain is represented here with an ornate 16th-century cathedral, which houses the tombs of King Ferdinand and Queen Isabella, who united the country. 6. Ibiza. One of the best vacation spots in Spain for couples is the resort island of Ibiza. It's a short flight or a 5 to 6 hour ferry ride away, and is located about 100 miles off the Spanish coast. Ibiza is the largest of the Balearic Islands, a group of mainly resort islands in the Mediterranean Sea. The other 3 largest islands, Mallorca, Menorca, and Formentera, are also popular places to see in Spain. Ibiza may be best known for electronic music, beach parties, and massive dance clubs, but it's also filled with a lot of great family resorts and lots of fun things to see and do with kids. It has something for everyone and is a good destination for singles, couples, and families. Resort areas on Ibiza include Port Nadex in the north, San Antonio in the west, and Santa Eulalia in the east. 7. Cordoba. This ancient city in the Andalusian region in the south of Spain allows you to explore Spain's history, going back several thousand years to the time when it was a part of the Roman Empire. Cordoba was an important Roman city, called Corduba, and many ruins and preserved Roman sites remain, including a 16-arch bridge across the Guadalquivir River. Cordoba was a major Islamic center during the Middle Ages and has some incredible architecture from that time period, the highlight being the city's large mosque. Called La Mezquita, the mosque was built in the 8th century and later converted into a Christian church in the 13th century. There is also a long Jewish history in the city and all over Spain, and a 14th century synagogue can be visited in the medieval Juderia or Jewish Quarter. Cordoba has many museums. The Museo Arqueológico de Cordoba presents the city's and Spain's history going back thousands of years. An added attraction, the museum is on the site of Cordoba's ancient Roman theater. The theater has been excavated and can be visited in the museum's basement level. 8. Seville, a beautiful and fascinating city in southern Spain. Seville is another example of the country's living history. It's a compact city, great for sightseeing, filled with Roman ruins, Moorish structures and palaces, and Gothic churches from Castilian rule, the period when Spain was ruled by kings and queens. Islamic history and culture is especially rich here, as the city was the capital of the ruling Moorish dynasty for most of the time it was under their control. The 1997 opening of the incredible curvy, titanium-clad, Frank Gehry-designed Guggenheim Museum really put this former gritty industrial port city on the world tourism map as a must-visit place to see in Spain. In addition to the art inside the museum, it's surrounded by what's known as the Art District. Here you can find oversized pieces of art and sculpture too large to be viewed inside a building. It's great for Instagram pics. 10. Malacca. Another great example of the vast cultural differences between Spanish cities, Malaga highlights the country's North African influence. It's on the Spanish Costa del Sol, only a short ferry ride from Africa, which is filled with a lot of generic, overdeveloped resort areas. Malaga is a large resort city, but retains its Spanish and African roots as a port city. Picasso was born here, and the city is home to a large museum featuring an impressive collection of his work. Like many other southern Spanish cities, there is a Moorish/Islamic influence here in the architecture and art. 2 Moorish hilltop fortresses remain, the Alcázar and the Gibralfaro. There's also a large Renaissance-style cathedral. The history and culture is balanced with a forest of modern, generic residential and rental apartment buildings, all fighting for ocean views. The region's warm and sunny weather makes it a popular second home destination for residents of the UK and other colder European countries. Malaga's beachfront and harbor areas are fun places to visit and offer some of the area's typically wonderful food, especially seafood. What do you think about video? If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Also subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching.